Hey guys, it's Ep20 and welcome back to episode 20 of my Leeds United career mode. Now in today's episode we're going to be getting through half of the 6 games that we have left of this season. So getting through 3, first one's against Preston at home, a week later we've got Newcastle, and then 2 days later I think it is, we've got a game against Wolves. So there's some tight games obviously towards the end of this episode, but the first game gives us a little bit of a chance to try out some other players and basically put out our best team if we want to, because there's plenty of time obviously for them to recover. First of all though, apologies I didn't upload this episode yesterday. I've been really busy this week, and hopefully things should return back to normal next week. But basically the reason why I've not been able to upload as frequently this week is purely because I've had like a university interview and I've also had quite a few other tests as well and things like that, so I've been really busy this week. Apologies about that, but let's crack on with today's episode. First of all, if we could go ahead and hit 25 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't already. As I'm recording this, we're about 15 subs away from 5,600, which is quite incredible really how it's gone up so quickly, so thank you all so much, and if we could try and hit that by today, then that would be really appreciated. This is the side I'm going to go with for the game against Preston to open things up. We've got Bailey, Peacock, Farrell starting in goal, Coyle at right back, Bartley, Cooper, Denton making up the rest of the defenders. Saka on the right hand side, we've got Smith and Vieira in centre mid, Dallas on the left, Antonsen in behind Beckford. The reason why it's a little bit of a strange lineup, some strong players, some weaker players, is because we have a variation of sort of fit players really. We don't have that many available to us, so some of them miss out, some of the bigger names miss out here. It gives us a chance to introduce some of the players that haven't quite been playing as often into the side. Let's crack on though against Preston. We need the 3 points, obviously. We need to win every game really for the rest of the season. That probably won't happen, but we'll wait and see. Now I need to decide what sort of kits I'll go with. I think we'll just go with the standard ones. And yeah, let's crack on with the game. Here we go. Let's crack on with this match. I want to really try and get as many goals as possible against Preston. We have been a little bit in a slump, as we have been in the Dortmund tournament as well, struggling to score at times. I think we just need a game where we go out there and we really just smash a team. That would be ideal for us, obviously. I don't think it'll be quite as easy as that, but let's just hope it is. But we've obviously got Antonsen and Beckford up front, got 2 strikers playing there. Obviously Antonsen in behind Beckford, so you know we've got goals on the pitch. It's just whether they can perform against Preston today. Oh, Vieira wins it back. He's going to shoot. Oh, Ronaldo Vieira very close there. Beckford again trying to line it up. Good chance for us. Vieira with a very good chance. Got it on target, but Lingard was able to save it. Smith into Beckford. Now Vieira to shoot. Oh, again at the goalkeeper. Good bit of play. Beckford to turn and shoot. Oh, decent strike on his weaker foot. Good save by the goalkeeper. Stuart Dallas just going to deliver this one. It's a high one into Antonsen, who does head it. And the goalkeeper, really easy save in the end. Half-time, 0-0, and yeah, we've obviously had the better of the players you've seen, but still not managed to get the opening goal. A little bit disappointing, but yeah, we've not had any clear-cut chances, so we can't really expect a goal without any clear-cut chances. I'm obviously looking towards the bench at some stage. Certainly, Dakara's looking like one that could come on at some point, maybe even bring on that winger from the Youth Academy as well. Was it McNeil? It might have been, something like that. Potentially he could come on at some point. But yeah, there's a couple of players at the moment that haven't quite performed particularly well, haven't quite got in the game enough for my liking. Stuart Dallas again struggling to affect the game at left mid. Vieira onto Stuart Dallas. Now back to Vieira, that's good. Dallas can look for the little chip across. Antonsen, oh what a save. I say it was a good save, but it was right at him. So he just had to pretty much stay there to be honest, but he managed to keep it out. Antonsen with a good chance. Our best run of the game so far there, certainly. Surely a foul, but the referee doesn't give anything. Sacco can't outpace the fullback. Might need a long ranger here. Beckford to shoot. Does get a block in there, the defender. 30 minutes left. Struggling really to create a chance here. Stuart Dallas will deliver on. It's a good ball in. Antonsen's there. So's Vieira, I think it is. Vieira to shoot. Gets blocked again. Falls for the goalkeeper nicely. They've not had a shot yet. We've had 8 shots. Need to start to look to the bench, I think, soon. Okay, all 3 changes. We're kind of forced into these now. Dakara, Phillips and McNeil all coming on. Vieira, Dallas and Antonsen coming off. Sacco's going to go in behind Jermaine Beckford. Maybe get a little bit of his pace in there if we can, but it's tough now. There's not much longer left. About 25 minutes to try and get ourselves a goal to win this. We certainly deserve it. They've not had a shot, so you know you can't say we don't deserve it. 8 shots as well. We've only had 1 or 2 clear-cut shots, obviously, but that's their first shot there. But I still think we do deserve to be winning this game. Dakara, this is what I want to see from him. Coming inside, we're just getting a good tackle in there, the defender. One back by Calvin Phillips. Beckford protecting it well. Calvin Phillips looking for the pass. It does actually fall for Sacco back into the box. Oh, it's a goal! Jermaine Beckford scores it. 20 minutes to go. The substitute has worked. I know he didn't score it, but he was certainly involved in that. There's a couple of players involved there. Dakara initially, then Calvin Phillips trying to retrieve the ball. Saka with the chip in, and it's Jermaine Beckford prods it home. There's no stopping that. 20 minutes left, and we're in the lead. 1-0. Fantastic stuff. Now we need to make sure we don't lose this. Because, you know, there's 20 minutes to go. They've only had one shot. It's the sort of thing that would usually happen to us. So we need to make sure now that we defend well. And maybe counter-attack them for a second. I certainly wouldn't rule that out as happening. But we just need to make sure we defend much better now. Need to stop that cross going in as well. Not a great challenge. Wait, what? Wait, what is that a penalty? Which, by the way, isn't in the box. It is on the edge of the box. Look where the contact's made. That's not even on the line where the contact's made. If you actually look, that's a free kick anyway, and I'm sure he's given a penalty. I mean, I may be wrong. He may have just given a free kick, but usually that cutscene means a penalty. The contact, clearly outside of the box, should not be a penalty. We'll see what he's given, but I'm pretty sure that's a point to the spot. I could be wrong here. I could really be wrong. But that's not a penalty if he's given it. He's given a penalty. I can't believe that. Clearly outside of the box. Absolutely no way. No way has that just happened. It's gone through his arms. Has this seriously just happened? We've gone the right way. It's a centimetre too high. Is that what it is? Right, okay. The ball is a centimetre higher than the glove. Why move your hand further down? If you just put it out straight, you save that. I don't get it. I don't get that at all. Look, his hand's going the right way. At this point, his hand's going in the perfect place. And let's move that right hand downwards. Yeah, why not? Let's move that right hand down so the ball goes in. Brilliant. Well played, EA. Well played. It's as if you want me to drop points here, isn't it? 12 minutes left. Let's get on with the game. We've got 12 minutes to try and find a winner from somewhere. It's the second shot, is it? Or third? Something like that. I knew it was going to happen. I did say we needed to defend a bit better. I can't believe he's given a penalty. I think it should have been a free kick, not even the Bartley one. I think he should have pulled it back for the initial challenge, the ridiculous one that was miles out of the box. That one for me is what should have happened. It should have been given as a free kick, that one. Instead, this has caused absolute havoc on the pitch now. Everyone's all over the place, and it's 1-1. McNeil onto Sacco. It's caused havoc in their defence as well now. Sacco trying to use every last bit of pace. Nearly got brought down for a penalty. Oh, and it's 2-1. Jermaine Beckford scored it. That'll do. 6 minutes to go. We've managed to get what should be the winner now with 6 minutes left. Sacco, we had to go sweaty, obviously. Jermaine Beckford gets his second of the game. Sacco just using that little ounce of pace. I was sure he should have been brought down there. Probably for a free kick, I think it was. But the goalkeeper's not going to stop that. It's 2-1. That's more like it. That's 2-1, and that is deserved. That's it, we've won, we got the 3 points, we needed that, we deserved it as well. 2-1, really happy with that. Obviously, there's a little bit of a fright there towards the end of the game where things livened up a little bit. But we found the winning goal, that's the main thing, even though it was probably unjustified for us to be in that position anyway. We got 3 points, on to the next match now against Newcastle. Obviously a very tough game, they played in real life. I believe this is the away fixture though, given the time of the year that we're at. Obviously Leeds lost at home 2-0 quite recently. But we'll see how we get on against Newcastle. It's going to be a tough game, like I say. I think they're, first? I think it is, first or second. Again, we're not on track. Again, this is down to the fact that we've got salary growth 20% rather than under 15, which is not great, but when players are demanding money and we're trying to make sure they stay at the club, we've sometimes got to give them a bit more, which is just the way things are. But we've got player development now. We are going to again train up some of these players. We'll go with the exact same 5. It looks like there could be some growth either this week or next week, so we'll hope for that this week round. And it is Morrison going up to 54 overall. But all 3 of his attributes there going up. Got ball control for McNeil as well. So yeah, looking very positive. Just need some of the other players to continue to go up. I think certainly we need to rotate them a little bit. We'll probably continue with those 5 drills until the end of the season, and then bring in some new players to do drills with next season. But yeah, like I said, we've now got 2 games in 3 days. Not helpful, obviously, but Newcastle followed by Wolves. We're obviously taking the Newcastle game as the priority. Newcastle are second. It must be... Who's top then? Nottingham Forest are top. Only 1 point in front of Newcastle. But yeah, we've got to really take this game as the priority, so we're going to put out our best team for this game. Then with the Wolves match, in fact I should have checked where Wolves are, 19th. With that game 2 days later, we're going to just have to put out a pretty average team full of mainly youngsters or youth academy players, whatever. So that's going to have to be the case, I'd imagine. I'm also scouting this guy, Cameron Humphreys-Grant, who I do quite like at Man City. He's only 63 overall, though I thought he was a little bit higher than that, maybe around 66, 67. He is 63, so don't know whether I will really be signing him. Okay, this is the side that will play against Newcastle. We've obviously got Pickett Farrell in goal. We've got Eiling at right back here. Bartley and Janssen return at centre back. Berardi is my left back. O'Kane and Bridcut at centre mid. Saka on the right hand side. Barrow on the left with Phillips in behind Roof, who's going to start up front. So going to try and do that. We've really got to use that pace against Newcastle. Hopefully that will work. Beckford drops to the bench, give him a little bit of a rest. Hopefully he'll play a part against Wolves as well. Dakara's on there. Edwards makes a return to the bench as well. Couple of big names there missing out. Anderson not in the team whatsoever. But let's crack on with the game. We need obviously to again try and get 3 points as we're trying to do throughout the rest of the games this season. And yeah, we'll wait and see how we get on against Newcastle. Very tough match away as well. And let's see how we do. Okay, here we go. We're at St James's Park. It's obviously a very tough game. They have a Premier League team, whether you like it or not. It's full of a lot of Premier League players. So it's going to be very tough. I don't expect at all to be keeping a clean sheet here. We've got to score a lot of goals as well. We need Roof to be really on fire in this match. And by the sounds of it, by the looks of it even, it seems like we might have an injury already, which isn't great. They're obviously playing at quite a high intensity already, putting a lot of pressure on us, which is quite right, to be honest. They have the quality to do that. So yeah, we're going to have to go around that somehow. And we might have to require some substitutes at some point in this game. Oh, good chance, good save, and a clearance there from Sacco just there to make sure that it wasn't prodded in by the Newcastle player. What a chance for them. Their best one so far this game. It's consistent pressure so far, but another good save results in a corner. I think we need to try and get to half-time, make sure we haven't conceded. Our best chance of scoring is really hitting them on the break with Roof. Can't see us really being able to do it any other way other than from a corner. Roof here holding up for Calvin Phillips. Oh, Roof just needs to try and get in behind there. Held his run in the end. Half time, 0-0. Definitely them dominating us, putting us under a lot of pressure, obviously, as you saw throughout that first half. But we certainly do look very promising on the break, like I said in the first half. But I think the chances of us being able to get a goal are very slim. And it might just be the one goal that we'll be able to nick. But yeah, we need to defend. That's the only way we can win this game, by nicking one goal and having to defend really well in this second half. Need to make sure the midfield can get back as well. It seems to be a little bit lazy getting back, some of them. Okay, all three changes now. Less than 20 minutes to go, I think it is. Beckford, Dakara and Edwards all coming on. That means we're going to take off Phillips, O'Kane and Sacco. Roof will go on to the left-hand side now, Barrow on to the right. Edwards is going to play as CDM alongside Bridcut, which I'm not a huge fan of. In fact, yeah, I won't actually do that thinking about it. I think it'll be Vieira I'll bring on. Edwards obviously not a CDM, but the main issue was the lack of strength in the middle. I was wanting to also add some pace as well, so maybe Vieira fits that a little bit better. A corner here though for Newcastle. Just to keep you updated, we have really matched them so far in the second half. There's obviously a great chance for them there to score, but we've certainly matched them in terms of the energy and the chances that we've had. We've probably actually had the better chances in the second half. And we've really matched them in terms of play as well, rather than just having to play on the counter-attack. So much better in the second half. Still lacking a couple of clear-cut chances though. Oh, well played, Roof. On to Jermaine Beckford. They've not got many back here. Beckford gonna have to hold this one up. Never just had that, didn't have that yard of pace to beat the defender. And sadly couldn't create a chance from it. Go on, Dakara, you've got the pace, I think. Gonna try and get past Clark now. Needs a little cross in if he can to Beckford. Oh, the defender beats him to it. And we're left with no midfield. Just a defence which needs to defend here. Janssen, fantastic yet again. Dakara on to Beckford. Again managing to just about get round them. Again lacking that extra yard of pace though. Beckford weaving in and out, trying to shoot, didn't let me shoot, and again cleared. That's it, 0-0. I said I didn't expect to get a clean sheet. I actually have somehow. Probably a fair result. We probably deserve the second half. They probably deserve the first half quite easily. But yeah, a 0-0 is a bit of a surprise. I expected a couple of goals in this game. We kind of cancelled each other out in both halves. So I suppose a draw, we'll probably take that, but maybe could have nicked a goal in that second half. But at the same time, they could have scored a few in that first half. Okay, to end the episode, we are going to finish with some more play drills. Again, the same 5 players. Again, chance of these players going up quite a lot, actually, so we'll wait and see how we get on. We've got Arvidsson going up there to 69 overall, so he's the better of the two Swedish centre-backs now. Or three Swedish centre-backs, although he's the second best out of that if you include Janssen. But yeah, so doing very well. We won't get on to the Wolves game, though, in this episode, sadly. We've run out of time. It was tempting to sim it, but we've seen what happens when you sim games on this FIFA. So even though it is a home match, we won't sim it. We'll wait until next episode to play it. Hopefully pick up the 3 points against Wolves with a slightly changed team. We do remain in 5th position, 4 points in front of Brentford. That's quite a nice little gap there. 4 games left this season. Still a chance for us to go 4th, maybe 3rd, if we were to get a bit more luck. But 4 games left, maximum of 12 points obviously. So 82 is the most we can finish on. I'm aiming for 80 realistically, but we'll wait and see with 4 games left. Thank you all so much for watching as ever. I really do appreciate the support on both of these career modes which I got running. If we could go ahead and hit 25 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. Like I said at the start of the episode, we are so close to hitting 5,600 subscribers, so if we could do that today, then I would really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, I'll see you next time, and goodbye.